Are you ready? Me? I think I'm ready. I got my Sen light stick, my TENS headband. Boom. Tyson. Boom. I'm ready.
Is significantly better.
You see that A control given up, but nobody watching onto the high ground angle. Texture backing away, still flashed up. Won't be able to get too much done here. Gen.G not able to flood defense in time. Smokes
Great
up.
paranoia.
Might be looking for a bit of a contact play, but a call for the pause is made by Sen. They're just going to wait this one out for the util. Still holding it down. Go spam it away. Still adjustment from Sassy. It's good.
Okay.
Leaves it just
Great.
down to Meteor.
We're winning pistol.
1v3 here for our pistol. Can he do it? First obstacle removed. Plenty more where that came from, though. Revealed up just on the last few minutes. Reloads
Don't
off.
throw this.
Sentinels not willing to give them too much of a fight here. Sassy's so wide out into the open. 14 HP. Turret's still up. Tens up to make this one. Somebody should do it.
He has time. Wait, why? Why did we do that?
Well, there's a reason that this guy was the MVP for Shanghai.
I'm not going to say anything. I would be surprised if something happened. And I think you guys understand the gist.
Anybody that takes a peek mid.
Bit of spam damage just laid down into the wall here. A lot of presence showcased here by Gen.G.
I'm not going to say anything.
Wants to make a go of things.
No cam tap.
Yep, no cam, no turret to catch that contact. Now the dash is active. They missed the timing.
Stop!
Right behind now still.
Thank you. Good shit, I mean.
We'll attempt to slow this one down. They want to try and get rid of most of this util. There's a fault line to try and follow through Zekken. Got a lot in his face here still. Nothing to really shut them down. Meteor dodging the flash, up and away. Looking snappy and magnetic into the moment still. A TP forward. Sentinels not to be disallowed this, but pushing through the one way. It is chaos incarnate. Down to that 1v2.
All good.
Munchkin push back and away and wide. Bit of spam and straight bullets away. Gets the reload off, but there's only 6 left to him. He's got to do so much with it. Not able to, not against Sentinels there. In this instance, the discipline finally really supreme.
You've always got John there with the cam to make sure if Gen.G push down mid, it's
Where's
covered.
TENS? Can you show him?
I think in rounds like this,
Brother,
Gen.G
let's use our brain, bro.
Seems like a bit of a back-and-forth mistake to me from the side of Sentinels. But maybe they've got something very different in mind. It looks like they're setting up for another one of these garage splits.
Turrets up, trying to spam one of the more common locations, but they don't actually know where it is. It's been shifted and moved along, so none of those bullets will be landing. Drone up through C. Makes it feel like there is some presence and pressure being pushed up into it, but a lot of players just now sitting outside.
Oh, they mean this, Tyson?
B, wall up in their face again.
Oh, this one?
Creating difficulties. Oh, he's trying to play an off angle to get ahead of this util that they might use to clear this, and he is ahead of the phone line! 2 removed! Drop just like that, pushing through to Gen.G, quick to equalize, the 3v3. Into the moment still with 40 seconds left, there is room to breathe. Bit of a pause is called, cage falls. Alongside the wall.
Let's fucking go, Zach, bro. You're fucking shitting on him.
Tap, hoping that the rest of these players are
going to
swing it out. At least tougher to chew through.
Guess that means taking first contact backside. Nice. Great protocol. Let's fucking go.
2 huge kills there from Sentinel.
Got to make the most of it. Meteor's back in there too. Orb in their face. Not thinking about it, but as it's dropped, Meteor is just out in the open. And this slow, cautious tail.
The Phantom sounds nice as fuck.
It's working dividends.
He re-released it for champs? Oh, really, man? I'll ask.
On in the round. I'm not sure that John's going to be able to re-explore this entire area confidently. He's going to give it a go, though.
There's a stack of players at Gen.G at least.
I mean, what's the chances you run into the bucket?
Yeah, I mean, Josh should just be going down every day of the week, and so he does. An upgrade offered up. Handle to them, fault line into the corner as well, but you want to go into this one with a rolling thunder. It is committed, still as an orb and a snake bite in your face. Aftershock, narrowly avoided. Flick of the wrist, dodges the flash.
That's a lot of utility to not hit out.
The danger zone for Sentinels. You're walking straight into the maw, and it's only firepower. They're going to be able to bail yourself out. Texture can only do so much with that Sheriff in hand, and the plan has to be stuck down. Bullet spraying and praying away.
Nice, boys.
Lock it all down.
That scared me when they didn't fully run in there.
Towards the end
well
for
done.
Sentinels.
Got a sight set towards it. It's a drone. Texture's ahead of this though. The fall, and he misses the flick. Ah, there's a dash into his face. How the hell do you avoid
this? Nice! Holy fuck! Look at Sassy go.
Heaven TENS is there for the backstab just in case, but Sassy was the one to clean it all up. And now you're just looking at a save.
That's so lovely. I mean, that's a wonderful play over towards Hay there. Adding the Soverall into the back of it too. Texture had an opportunity, but it was a tough flick to be able to get onto Zek, and he does the reverse peek, crossing over the bricks early. He is often good for those. His aims pretty spectacular with the op, but this time, Sen come out on top, and Zekken's got that killer instinct.
The big moment here at Champions, the end of the year. They started their year in Korea with the Africa tournament, and now looking to potentially lift even a trophy, but maybe getting ahead of ourselves here. It's only day one, and it's only the first match. Tens punishing the peak there. At least they all pick up on
good job, bro.
Kyedae, he wants to press forwards. He spots the barrel. He knows that there's a kill to be found. Will claim it. Double peak is up, and the trade inside here for Sentinels. Seekers considered by Lakia, now offloaded here just for that extra information.
Bro, look at Meteor. Full util pushing on his own. Holy fuck.
Just slow it all the way down, but Meteor, again, the risks have to be taken. He's the one pushed past and forward.
This is crazy. As a Killjoy player, holy fuck. Balls, bro.
Surely he has a free one on Tens.
Meteor
backs to it. He's watching the wrong angle, but yeah, Tens unaware.
And without Munchkin alive, no Viper Orb, C becomes much easier to hit. But there's always going to be that lockdown coming from Garage. How do you... not Garage coming from... Whoa. What is that kind of placement? Just to make sure that it doesn't get contested?
I mean, Sentinel's going to be pushed all the way up onto site here. They can't actually fall back into the long angle flash. Just about dodge here. Second has dropped. This is disjointed here by Sentinels. The aftershock has to get used now. Meteor wrapping behind. And a coordinated attempt. It works to full fruition. Slow and steady. This time Gen.G not needing to take too many risky plays, wandering forwards here. The pit is going to be dropped at the minute mark. This is lovely.
Wait, this is a cool...
supplements of defense.
Wait.
But it also stops you getting any further info. I say that, but actually Karen, having gone on top here, is still going to be able to get info down short. So it keeps 2 players A on the defense side.
Wait, that ult is insane.
I think Sen are going to struggle to get through that.
It's all is short and long.
What are your options now? You haven't gone Garage, you haven't broken the Killjoy utility.
Sentinels have only got 30 seconds to really work with into this one. Again with that player disadvantage. Tens, TP up top and away. And he spotted these players completely unaware. Gen.G still lacking. He's got to get a handle onto most of this one. Karen pressing forward.
Nice!
Gen.G have toppled.
Zelsis tapped that knowing it was coming. I mean, he knew with 100% confidence that they were about to push through that smoke. Hard red.
Quadruple face up in through mid. JongQT stepping up late.
I do not want to see that map.
Straight through into the B side as well. A bit of spam into the smokes, aftershock as well. Nobody's going to be able to press their way forwards and past.
What? Is that a spam?
Dropped. That's spam, I believe. Yeah. Coming out through the smoke. Trailblazer spotting it. Paranoia running front out for the back.
Another spam?
This 1 second. He's going to be dropped here, trying to fight for the side control. It's all over the place. Sentinels caught completely unaware, and a spray down transfer just does not connect. Everybody falls once more. This time, it's Sentinels. There's a reason that they've made every single final so far this year. That's an accolade that not many teams at all.
That is insane.
Munchkin trying to stop this one as well. Another B attempt and push in, spots the player, spamming away. Somebody's to cover this one down and below. Stunned up, matters not. Second, just walking straight into this one. Still Karen is out and away!
What the?
Delivers it side by side, him and Lakia.
Another spot where you feel like a Gen.G player's caught dead to rights, being double swung essentially. And the leader in terms of any Rookie of the Year awards pulls it out again, a 2K. Watching Karen is a delight.
Trying to wade his way past that one. That's a leg shot. JongQT barely surviving. Seekers pushing forwards. Lakia smelling that blood in the water. Definitely wanted to hunt that one out. So it's equalized 4 versus 4. And of course, that reaction now out of Sentinels. But they're going to be walking again. It's a Paranoia. It's a Nanoswarm. It's an orb up in their face. Sentinels really don't have too many options here, but they're calling for the pause.
Wait, there's 3 here, too.
The exec once the orb goes down, but this just becomes so obvious.
Yeah, and again, the players are meeting their match. It's Gen.G happily able to just try and fight this one forward.
Oh, wow, Zach.
Fury, though, that was the extra element needed. Lakia right from behind.
Lakia's already back.
Follows up with a shot and still got to deal with these players. 2v2 now. 36 seconds left.
Well done.
Not enough with the offset of the movement. Lakia will be dropped texture 3 HP.
You just wait.
Looking this way, that way, head on a swivel, doesn't know which way to look. It's an impossibility almost at this point, but at least the spike isn't down. It's the one thing working for him, but the weaponry is not. Plant from Zelsis stuck, committed, needs to be held out here. Weak players all around. It's all about this first shot that lands. Finally, needs a second one. Dash now active, doesn't know where he is, and it's wrapped all the way round! Texture!
Holy
you absolute animal!
Holy fuck!
He's such an incredible player. Walking back into the backside of C, checking left and right on default.
Holy shit.
Pulls out his shorty, thinking that he'd killed the healthy player, realizes he's wrong, still has time, even when he guesses the angle incorrectly first, to readjust.
Straight up a gift for Gen.G, but all from the hands of Texture, and still now Look towards it, the final round here of our first
Sen
half.
has an insane read. Wait, not Sen, sorry, Gen.G. Look at this.
This is a hard read.
Yeah, 4-stack.
Sentinels have only been going A when they want to finish A. I think that's another flaw a little bit with the way that they've been doing their attack side calling. They're not really taking A control and then pivoting off elsewhere. Maybe this round they will, and maybe that'll be how they convert round 12.
Firmly stuck in the
If you were in that lobby, how many kills would you get? Realistically?
I think if they break the turret, it will have to pull people off A.
That's what they're going to be trying to go for.
Maybe
here.
2 kills.
40 seconds left.
Against a pro, no, 1 kill. Maybe even 0.
TP at least, it's faked out.
In a pro setting, in Haven,
a Munchkin classic.
like, they're fucking insane.
Listen, Gen.G,
I'm not even gonna lie.
they put up all the barricades. They are ready to receive every single player. Full line over and through. Lakia inside the Cloudburst plays. Once inside of it, the wall up in their face. Sentinels cannot step past it. It's up to Sassy and more. With only 15 seconds to do it. Your options are pretty much entirely ran out. Updraft and away, fade away with a Blade Storm. It's a flourish to finish, man. And only a few seconds remain before Gen.G take this lead. From
No
first half
time.
of Haven. No time on the clock to play with. 7-5.
7-5
will be what we stare at.
I don't know. How many kills do you think Curry would get? Curry's an insane player. He would do well in this. If he played with the team, he'd do fine. He'd do his role correctly.
It's all slow for now. Creeping and crawling up through mid.
Curry would do well. What?
Any of those early angles, just in case somebody's peeking for info.
Now you're just lying. What?
A trip in their face. Texture. It's going to be chewed up by that one. A couple of stray shots.
Yeah,
you flying it away. A tap as well for the reaction.
What do you
See
mean?
that the Texture was intending to updraft onto the high ground inside that smoke.
Curry's
the trap
insane.
stopped him.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Sees a lot of this info, but it's only Zelsis home.
Yeah, peeking away. Just can't quite land the one shot that was necessary there. So Zelsis will push back that blade that's occurring. The timing that's taken. Munchkin. Oh, wide open. Right for the taking. John QT's dropped. Utility in their back pocket, just waiting for it to potentially come online. 17 seconds until the dart. Not too sure for the fault line. Dash still available.
Tyson literally practiced with Curry when Amin might have not been able to come back from Morocco, and he said he's insane. So I think I'll take Tyson's word for it.
Concerned. Now the time to strike is here. Texture's way ahead of it inside the smoke. Any sort of timings the Sentinels were looking to try and take, they've missed it already. Texture still. Sassy. That's 2. They need more than that. And no one from Gen.G is willing to even give him it. Ice cold from them, a tap onto the spike, no one out into the open, he has to stick it for the only win con, Gen.G.
I think this is Gen.G's map, I'm not gonna lie, chat.
It's inevitable that they claim once more another pistol round here. Difficult to get the timing here, Zelsis is holding his fault line, but all the players are already way ahead of him. Sassy.
That doesn't even stop them contacting.
There's no way.
Can't believe they didn't give it away there.
There's no way.
Wow.
They don't even spam, they're just all the way up, and it's all for free here. Paranoia, flash, it's all offloaded, concatenated, out and over the top as well. It's down to 10s to hold it, locking it down. In through the back, the reset is magnanimous.
Good job.
This guy will not be stopped. Plans not even pushed back here, so Karen will be able to get that extension into the round, and got a feel with Gen.G. That's sometimes dangerous. You don't want to give them those options and opportunities.
Oh, no. Bro, don't do this to me.
Dodging, weaving, TPing away. Still being watchful. Meteor 1v2. Meteor cannot land it. Transfer almost intact, but eventually,
oh my god,
Sentinels who paved the way to a victory.
Zekken almost caught contact, and Munchkin's lurked his way up again.
Tyson.
I'm not sure which one's even going to be the game changer here, A or C.
10's going for the peak as well as Barrels. Pointing out, he's trying to bait a shot out. There's no way. There's absolutely no way Munchkin can be blessed like this once more.
That would piss me off
working magic over
so
the A side.
fucking bad if I'm Tyson right there. That was the most perfect timing, bro. Oh my god.
Straight there with him. Playing forwards here, at least with the dart in hand, and the rifles are not doing enough. It's Sassy and Zelsis up against the world. They're not being given even an easy fight in the slightest. The movement ajar. Forced to save. Zelsis backing away.
You hear them rotating towards C side.
For any sort of mid presence.
We're calling the rotate or what?
One of those spots where you might want to just give the gun over to your teammate.
Yeah.
It's rough though, because Zekken really wanted to try to get aggro, but with only 48 health, what can you do?
And already the space is taken up here by Gen.G. Another perfect read.
I think
bro, Munchkin?
people maybe didn't credit it as much at the start of the year, but
this is like perfect read after perfect read right now. Like straight up.
These lurks on top of it, it's
like actually
together. This guy is just, he's a beast right now this entire year.
He really has been.
Paranoia for a Paranoia, just pushing them back and away. Sentinels will be lucky to get anything. Still, Kyedae, drop towards the back. Texture, phantom play! And that's a 4-piece, ace stolen away!
Another ace!
Gotta feel for him,
Oh,
man.
fuck.
You gotta feel for him.
That egos,
This has been
man.
happening in Pacific over and over again.
Flash to follow it up as well. Nobody's in sight lines of Texture. It's given up almost entirely and it's put the squeeze into the
Odin?
Sentinels
Yeah.
They heard all
That's
that
it.
util. They don't know which way to look and they can't even get the kill drips online. Phone
Oh
line.
my God.
That's a potential team utility to just colliding and clashing into them.
This is rough.
Hunter's Fury. It's panicked. It's offloaded. And desperation does not work out for Sentinels, not this time.
Very nice pathing to bring out in a crucial round, and Texture's looking to close it.
And he's just
Only
right in his
10s left.
face. Right click, but followed up by
Holy
Lakia. That's the
fuck.
12th round. Smoke up in his face. Flash up and over, Karen with a TP, and even a middle to the plan, but that's an aftershock to push him back and away. Dash still there, Zekken spots it. Here's the one, but nobody's giving him an easy fight.
Are you okay?
Meteor dashing and back and away. Still with his B-side control.
I just have a resting bitch face, chat.
Past it, and in front of that fault line, still won't survive. At least with the trade there. Flash in and through, over the back, 4v4.
I think it's probably because I'm just tired, chat.
Gives him that information.
I just got back from Korea yesterday, so.
Exactly what Gen.G are looking to cook up. Munchkin still with that orb up in their face. Dart and a Paranoia follows through, flooding back and away. Sight players cleared up, rolling thunder, committed now to the front.
That's all
Sentinels
three.
have got to try and strike. At least when he irons hard and try and find
Nice,
these kills.
Saucy.
There's one, two left to deal with.
Oh!
One after another.
Saucy is on one.
I think you're worried in that kind of spot if you break the Trailblazer. Texture's right behind it.
And that's an interesting
Oh, let's
peek.
go,
Still Zekken
Zach.
makes the
Fuck
adjustment.
yeah. We start with one,
There's
boy.
the
To the cranium,
Let's
and
go.
there is the value.
We chip back.
Had to come about through that sheer
That was a nice
mechanical
ass
skill.
shot.
Here comes Munchkin. He's trying one of these classic A-lurks. Tens has been watching
Tyson.
for it. He refuses to get duped again.
But there's a chance for the timings to be missed here. And which way is it going to look? Adjustment again.
Nice.
Mirrored plays from Tens and Zekken. Pushes Gen.G back. It
Look
just
at the
looks and
double
lurks.
lurk.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh
same
my.
again.
I don't
Lurk
like
up
this.
A and lurk up C at the same time. One gets broken, the other doesn't.
Yeah. Trip broken. Meteor. It's got an open side for them.
Full breach utility for Zelsis. Sassy's going to have Recon coming back online, but you probably don't want to wait for it.
And there's the first
Nice,
shot.
nice.
Preemptive release of the debt. So one of the Nana Swarms is off. Meteor finds it. Still traded. Kyedae. That's a sweep from behind here now. The backstab, but maybe just pushing back and away. Lakia needs support and he needs help if this is even going to be doable. Flash in through the box. Smoke is up in his face. A tap in his way. That's
Huge.
a bit of spam to follow up. Kyedae. And now a lot more to do. Spike being
Nice.
defused. Stuck fully in Tens there.
One
to
by
defend it.
one. Okay.
Sentinels are still alive in this map. They're not going to be going down one map just yet.
That flash, down A short, and now the Trailblazer indicating that Munchkin did not find an early timing. Sentinels were not sure, but now they should have a good idea that this is actually the pack of Gen.G.
How do you anchor it? Locked down. It's unconventional. Doesn't really stretch all the way out towards this A side. Sassy, drone, spots it. They're wondering if this is potentially fake pressure. Tens overstaying it, just about escaping. 50 HP though, and now it's being fully committed. Amoli at their feet as well.
Wow.
They are separating these players, picking
What?
them apart. Nobody is allowed to anger this site.
Dude, these.
Set up and execute. The pit drop down.
Yeah, pit drop.
Tens has got to make a play. He's already found it, whipping it around.
Oh.
Meteor, rifle in hand, leaving it to the two.
GG. Actually,
Only the
chat,
blade storm.
we can do this, right?
A rifle for John QT. They're going to need to be handed a couple of easy kills, but Meteor will not give
Nope.
them anything at all. A 4K to finish up the map. Haven is theirs. And Gen.G are
Right.
the heavy
go.
favorites here. I mean, this is an
Do you like
ascent map that
17?
they are
Yes.
potentially the best in the world
I
at.
do.
I think
Nice.
currently.
I agree with you.
They look so damn good, and for Sentinels,
I was a
as much as there's not been on
D-gen.
the table
Oh,
with this
fuck,
comp,
we're still
it
running this
is not a
deadlock
good
shit,
map
chat.
right now for them. They have to come out with some miracles, and it has to start here with the pistol round.
Oh my god.
They've gone for that double sheriff approach.
And a double fight out through, straight from tiles. Lakia might be considering a drone up close here. John, was that a grab net? slow down the approach here. There's a flash overhead as well, but now looking to try and anchor back and away. Sassy.
That's good damage.
Supplementing it. Couple of shots now fired off and Rasselv in through the smoke. No punish just yet. Still dropping down low, but it all lays down now into the lap of John QT. What can he do? A lot of players now here in the drop down, skipping a hot right through, and it does set up the bait and switch. Kyedae happy to oblige. Straight in there. Now the plant coming online.
Zelsis coming around behind as well. Are they going to think about being
I think we got
they
this.
just exec from this?
Crossfire. It should be nice. Not quite. Munchkin was the only one to actually collect any sort of B main presence. Now walking his way through, baiting. Texture, dropping back and away. Texture and Kyedae. And once more, they're going to stand to the test here. The dart is avoided and dodged to the back, and the shots just not connecting for Sassy. Only 4 HP and a dream it will just remain to be. It's a best around for Gen.G.
It's quite a nice trap play though, because if the cam is found over towards B, you're expecting trap plays to be run off the Cypher cam usually. And this one's off deadlock contact, so I think there's a chance that it gets value, especially considering Munchkin and Karen's positioning.
God. Holy fuck.
But right now, they're not taking an inch.
No.
You've done too much drugs, bro.
Steps forwards.
And as
I'm not talking shit to a random, I promise.
Trap is going to fall to pieces.
Paranoia in his hands. He's just jiggling out with the util. Does get a good connection. 3 players going to be pushed back and away, and a TP as well for himself. Just to disengage. Grab that calling. The play is made. Kyedae! You got to be joking. Just with that Sheriff in hand. Goodness me. Even when the ideas are good, even when they try and go for the preemptive strike, it's still not good enough.
B looks devastatingly difficult to hit though. Especially if Sassy was Odin wallbanging this, but he is rotating off.
Yeah, timing potentially missed there for Sentinels up through mid.
Okay, how the fuck do we have double Senti and we're giving up so much space?
So the
cam covers this. Off cam contact, Sassy can spam, but it's not a great spam angle. It's good for damage, not good for kills usually.
That tags onto Zelsis. The setup is going to be dropped down and away here, walking through.
I say that.
Sassy biding his time, hoping that somebody will just open themselves up, but as the doors drop down, Texture.
Okay, that is bullshit. I'm sorry. That is actually lucky as fuck. That's annoying.
Inside the cloud burst, taking names. 4v4, too much to clear.
Okay, do we clear this?
Crouched up. This is unorthodox in terms of the angle, and of course it is. Rips them all away.
And I think we don't remember enough what player development they've done.
Chat, I hate this shit.
He was a bit of an all-aim, no-brain duelist player before he joined his team.
Certainly was.
Now, all of the aim.
Oh,
to match.
Oh my god, this deadlock stuff needs to go.
All on the same page.
Like, so bad. I hate it.
They're aware of just any obstacles that might face them as well. You can see it just the way that they even approach rounds like this.
You can do it. Because the double Senti shuts down like KO like really well because you have to hit one site over the other.
Potentially being shaky.
But
home soil and the home crowd. Listen, that was kind of pushed back at Shanghai when they were literally the villains. All the way through. It's an open side again over towards A.
Wait.
Madrid, a crowd that was neutral towards them. Shanghai, a crowd that disdained them, I think. And then here, where they're the hometown heroes.
All right, we gotta call a timeout, like right about now.
I was walking in today.
Had a crazy story from the beginning of this year where the expectations were honestly at their lowest here, and a lot's going to be asked for again of 10 to smoke down. What is that? Adjustment and expectation for Texture, but he's already in through the site, and the main players happy to fire through. Supers its way, but finally fading, and now a very deep lockdown.
We need this.
By Meteor.
We do need this.
Drone broken, slide tag, double faced up and out, but just missing the
No
shot.
joke though,
Are they
chat.
even going to get out?
I don't know. Detainment
All
on the
three.
Yeah, all three.
All three
Time to hunt. It's time to chase. They know it. They can feel it. Texture. Time waits out. Oh my. Barely skirting away. It's going to be a comedic finisher around here, potentially. All about how they manage this one as well. That late backstab that might be occurring from Meteor. Is it going to be caught? Zelsis sticking out onto the fuse, half already. He's bought that win con, covering for it.
Huge! Good job, boys. We need that one. We start with the one.
No way!
That's ridiculous.
The Sentinels have just won a round where all three of the retakers got detained. There is no way that I just watched that.
Still a few shots fired off as well. That drone has to be broken. Zelsis locks it down, holds the line, and now evacuates back and away. An adjustment but bullet straight through the wall. And spam from the Odin will supplement all. That is it. Sentinels, complete control of this B site. spike drop down, and with the trip alerting them exactly to where Munchkin's presence is.
It is inevitable.
Nice paranoia though, Ty.
Unless you give him the ones, we're blinded up. Ten's happy
done.
to just jump on the chance and pounces straight into mid. This will push him back. It needs to be broken by the rifle fire, but it's not done in time. And almost a punishment there. It was an over the top with the knife, almost getting that suppression off. He wouldn't have been able to escape.
Look at this deep trip, though. The trip is not where that shock dart just went for it. It's all the way close towards mid.
Fired off.
My anxiety is starting to like...
Tens has to use the TPs, barely out of dodge annihilation. There's a connection. Molly down and
that's
through.
The spike.
Texture has to drop them. He's through and out. They're going to try and flood themselves in. Gen.G.
What?
Happy to fight them straight back at you. Second, Bladestorm now increasing that tempo and even offered up a rifle. Charon now with the plant. 2v3. Dart fired off. No reveals in sight, but jumps round and through and away with a right-click second.
Shit.
He's on his way to an ace.
Okay, Zach.
Back pocket, at least with that Hunter's Fury, he's got that backup plan. If they try and wait this one out and through. Time already ticking. Smoke is just mind games from Charon, making them spam away, and they got to stick this one here, and they still haven't found it. Wincons are just dashed away to the win. Time? And there is no time. Ticking at this point. Sassy knows it. Gen.G with their 5th.
Don't you wish that you could like possess someone for like a certain period of time? So like whenever Tyson's playing in an official match, all right, let's just like possess texture and like throw the game.
Drop down to 8 health.
Yeah, you guys know how my op is. Shit's horrible.
Flash clear. Cam over the top here, no command as well as the dart. Does reveal all. Both players, in fact. Tens and Zelsis, the position is noted, recognized, stunned up, but there's no follow-up. Tens, he can't take these easy fights. He's worried about it. He's swung from main as well, picked up power.
NT, that's tricky with no utility.
Gen.G. There's no easy access, no fair fight to be taken for the anchoring players. The little jiggles of movement, just trying to bait them out, and it just makes the anchoring players feel so alone. Early paranoia.
Yeah.
Take that control out towards A. Tens in through Y, and he's in danger though.
Nice try.
Can't survive it. Karen out the back. John QT. That's a bullet to the brain. With him dropped off now, there's possibilities and options are now opening themselves here for Sentinels.
Great adaptation from Sen.
I don't think they realized that there was
There's no way.
I mean, John is stuck here.
They know where he is. There's now no swarm to try and clear him out of that corner.
If it hadn't missed, John would be a dead man.
And he has called for the reinforcements. 2 players ready to at least swing off of his contact. Dart is broken here and through John. Finally delivering the reset from Meteor. Not enough to see. Looking like it's heading towards that A side as well, again being called. But it's 30 seconds now into the round. It's getting a bit, I think, a little bit tight here in terms of the timing for Gen.G. You have to make a good go of things, and it's all expected. Stack of players of Sentinels.
First time the wall's in the right spot.
Yeah, and there it is, dropping them off. Here with an ult command. It's going to be sweeping through now. Dart around to the side. Texture is not watched for. This guy was already just fast up onto the line, and with all the util down, again,
that's irritating.
Roll out the red carpet. Everybody locked onto the sides here, but the one way they choose to fight this one. They want to hold it down, and again, this retake is getting more and more difficult. Dart immediately dealt with. Time is ticking away. Sentinels running out of those options. Double up, high-low. Gonna try and push them back and away. Lakia, last one left.
We get it.
He will fall in the end.
We did.
Just in time here for Sentinels, I believe.
Yeah, only about a second
we did.
Whoa. Gen.G, we're going to try and go into this one. Fast tempo, increase 10s, taken out. Zekken followed up to trade in sight. Only gets the one down, which was Texture. Dart revealing quite a few of them.
I like it though. You know, we saw Sentinels before get 3 detained and still win the round. They're in a 3v4 situation here though, and this should allow a great plan. I mean, this one also planted for short. If they wanted to send somebody on a wraparound.
It's not true, chat. Like, I don't know why I don't know why you guys keep asking if it's in North Korea. It's in South Korea.
It's around here. Drone's going to be used again. Set that stage here.
They're trolling. Someone literally just said it hurt their feelings. I honestly don't know what to say.
Look at that. As soon as they hear the footsteps and the util, it's a dart and spam out from below. Already the players have repositioned. Spike is ticking away, and Sentinels realize it. Has to be that save, have to back away. Looking to lock them out of this spot here, but it will be spammed down. There's a nade in sight.
Nice, Zach.
For the cross.
That's huge.
Only popped down a little bit too late there, so Zekken happy to pick them apart. 10s AD, can't quite manage it. I mean, it's Charon. So much uncertainty, rapid into their heads. They spot the player, Texture shoulder just peeking out, and yet still squares up to it. The challenge is met. And now drop down onto the site. Options thoroughly opened. Gen.G having to take their timing with it. You can look at the peak timing, but still missing with the shot as well. He can't quite do it. Has to pull out a shorty. Zekken, not a chance. Stinger movement in play.
So doable for Sentinels. The health advantage is massive.
Now picking up the upgrade too with a rifle. Cam should be clearing at least a portion of it, but you don't know there's blind spots. Munchkin peeks. They know where he is. 4 seconds until the dart. Spamming away into hell. Just in case that reposition is there. That round towards the back, they spot the main player out, they're all falling low.
They know
again,
that one of them
Munchkin
was...
as that playmaker finds the one! Peaking timing off of it, only 5 bullets left, but a tap from Sassy as well. It's all so unlikely for him, and he needs to hit the second.
You needed a hit.
Time ticking, forced to stick it, and time! Not enough on Sen's side.
8-4.
You know, Gravnet, trips, stuns.
Fernando, the util is going to be lacking ever so slightly onto the pistol. Zelsis forced to lock down. Watch this flank angle.
That's great damage, though.
2 shots off, not enough
All
to drop
good.
care on. So the trade is there, but Zekken
Zach.
taking a cheeky peek. Create that timing and opening for Meteor, potentially there. He's already out, though, and the players are straight through and out. The whiff might cost them still. Dart forwards.
Huge. Hold on, boys.
The issue out of texture.
First fucking pistol! Finally! Holy shit!
You know, take a main, throw down a sonic sensor, take a little bit of extra space, put your trip into position or something.
That's a fight to be taken here. Need a defeat, though.
I don't... Oh.
Has to push them back and away, at least with the rifle spam. Able to take down another of these Gen.G players, but he might have just done enough damage. Still, weapons are going to be exchanged, making sure that there's no waste.
You're always going to be running into a trip or a cam or somebody watching the flank.
Okay,
what is that timing?
Pure instinct from Karon, and he's TP'd in and away. There's a slight gap. Oh, no, he's caught.
I'm done. Don't do this to me.
Choose not to commit. I think they've seen enough bodies there, signs of life. Baiting the shots, Karon's there, Meteor alongside it. Do not lose this one, Sentinels. Your best chance in a bloody long time, and you gotta clean it up.
Please win!
Breaking the door, trying to take the fight. It's a little bit uncertain, man. I mean, not able to get value, just being held by the Sentinels.
Wait, Gen.G's color in the Senlight stick.
Particularly spread out default, but they do have
yeah, we don't fuck with that.
A trip to hold deep B push.
Yeah, we're seeing Sentinels take a main, but they're not actually leaving utility there. Normally with this composition, I would expect to see sonic sensor be put down there or some kind of, you know, trip or leave a player deposit somebody into a main.
Yeah.
Now they're going back in though. Sassy looking to try to drone. Yeah, that's a weird one because they faked a B split as they were droning A.
Right, so Gen.G are kind of aware of this one. Munchkin is an off angle and he's got to deliver. Will do with the first. Occasion his face, preemptive spam will lay claim to a multitude of kills. And it leaves it just down to 10s, up and over, not enough. Can't overcome it.
The Cypher should be able to take a little more aggro B main control as well.
Cage triggered.
Trip broken, Zelsis not ready for that one. Not looking to use his cam to take super aggro B main either.
A bit of spam though, it's going to be exchanged now here. Turret at least broken. Meteor, he is not shy, is he? This guy is happy to push back up, make it really difficult to take any B main control. Already breaking that cam, backing away.
They've got to go into a B split.
There's plenty of players ready to meet them. Gen.G.
There's 3 here, chat.
Logs to the corner, Lakia has to do a lot here. It's running and gunning to trade it up, but they weren't expecting, and again Meteor delivers. It's a death blow. And it might just be an around-winning moment. Indeed it is. A 3-piece to finish it. Again, sowing misinformation. Shot missed though. Hunter's Fury. This feels like it's quite a committed push. And damage done, even a kill for Sassy, maybe enough to pave the way. It calls for that reinforcement. Karon instantly TPs.
Very good ult from Sassy. Very good read to now go for an A split.
They've pulled these players apart, but Munchkin again could be that thorn in their side once more. Weapon glowing, this guy is on fire. Gravnet gets that confirmation, potentially there. Flood defending in, right through the back. Annihilation and clearing in and through. Sentinels.
We needed that so bad.
Do have the necessary plays.
Let's
be
not
handing care on
throw.
too many more though. A doubled up holding this one, side by side. Bit of spam hailing down the lead, so still in it.
Right here.
Clears the path.
When Lakia and Karon are willing to be that aggressive, it allows Texture to do this.
This is not potentially getting cleared off. Angle traded. But again, reinforcements are there. Out through the back of the side. That's Tens committing! Karon! He
Oh my
dominates the smoke.
God.
He will not be stopped. And a paranoia puts TenZ in his place. One more round that's needed here for Gen.G for their opening match of champs. They've not slowed down a beat. Up and over. Blazestorm in the hands. Texture is releasing. Just absolutely unbelievable form.
I can't use that.
Sentinels left to stew and simmer. Munchkin will fade away. Now Sauber back to the wall. Texture reveals his position. 3 left available to work with. Blinded up Meteor. He spots it, betrayed by the barrel. A 2-0 finish. Gen.G looking large and in charge.
GG, man. That was painful as fuck, I'm not gonna lie.
They are aiming and gunning for that trophy.